Hi YouTube, sorry, my camera was full and it stopped, and then so I was gonna go and fucking edit this thing, and then I took a nap because I'm fucking tired, and then I woke up and I'm hungry, and now it's nighttime, so whatever, let's get back into it. Yeah, so I was really bloated. Like, I'm still bloated. Like, it feels like when you drink like a lot of water, like you down so much water, and like when you walk you can, or like you jiggle your body, like you can hear the water like swishing in your stomach. That bloated feeling, that feeling that you get when you're like super full, like that type of thing, that is what I have right now. Like, it's so much, and it's like every day, it's constant. I feel like I'm always full. I'm not hungry, but I'm not like vomiting or anything like that. I'm gassy, and I feel like I always gotta poop. TMI, I know, but like it's my first pregnancy. Well, it's my second pregnancy I've ever had in my life, but my first pregnancy that I feel like it's going to go full on. Like, I feel like this time I feel like I'm not gonna have a miscarriage. Kirby, I had a miscarriage, and it is what it is. It wasn't the right time, and I get that and I understand that, and I grieve it, and that's nice, and I never really felt sad about it. Like, I sometimes I think, oh, Kirby would be like 3 today or 2 today, or things like that. Like, but it's I got pregnant. It was a sign from God, I believe. I was doing too many things, and I think that time was to say, like, you're doing too much. You need to slow down. You need to settle down. You need to do all that stuff. And so that's what I did. And yeah, this one I don't think it's a sign. Even my sister doesn't think it's a sign. She's like, oh, you're married, bruh. Like, it's not a sign you're married. This is what married people do. I mean, I want this, I do, but if I had to pick and choose, I don't know. Like, it's hard for me to say, because I want to have a baby. I do. I want to be a mom. I see my niece, and she's turning 1 in like 2 weeks, and I'm so excited, and I'm so happy for her, and she's so great. She's growing up so fast. And my sister, that's her first baby, and she loves her, and I miss her, and she's all the way in Pennsylvania, and I'm in New York, and like, we hardly see each other, but I FaceTime her all the time. I'm like, I just want my own little smushy face all by myself, But what it comes down to now is that I am trying to get a job, and a job at a company that I know the person, and I've gotten a lot of leeway in, and there's a lot of talk around it. It's like, I shouldn't take the job because I know I'm pregnant, and I shouldn't take it because they're gonna have to replace me, and that's gonna look bad on the people who vouched for me. But you know what? I want to be, pregnant, but I also want to live my life. I want to, like, I'm pregnant right now, and I'm not doing anything. My job starts next week. I'm 3 weeks pregnant. My job starts next week. They don't have to fucking know that I knew I was pregnant. Okay? They don't have to fucking know. I already basically signed the papers and everything. They don't have to know. They don't have to see these things. They don't have to look at things like that and whatever. They really don't have to know. I shouldn't even be saying this, because they could like fucking look this shit up, but I don't even think they're going to, because it's already such in the position already that they don't need to. But anyway, I digress. Yeah. And you can have it all. You can do it both, and that's all I'm gonna say with that. No one should tell you to stop you from doing that. No one should stop you from doing what you want to do. I want to be a working mom. I do. I'd love to stay home with my kids and, be forever pregnant and barefoot. But that's not the reality that we have. I live in New York City. That's one of the most expensive places to live in the United States of America. And what am I supposed to do? Feed them off of what? Dirt? I have to feed my kids, I have to clothe my kids, I have to do all of these extra stuff, and I want them to have a good life, so I need to go to work. But anyway, like I said, that's enough with that part. I want to talk about, why I decided to do this pregnancy test. So in my family, there's a tradition. If someone dreams about fish, they're pregnant. Now, when I was pregnant with Kirby, my mom, I never believed this, but my mom called me up when I was pregnant with Kirby, before I even knew I was pregnant with Kirby, called me up and said, Vanessa, I'm dreaming about fish. And I'm like, okay, what does that mean? She's like, are you pregnant? Do you know someone's pregnant or whatever? I'm like, no, are you crazy? Like, are you ridiculous? And she's like, oh, okay, no, I just had to ask because I dreamt about fish. I'm like, okay. So anyway, 2 weeks after that, or a week after that, I found out I was pregnant with Kirby. I was like, oh my God, this superstition is real. Like, it's real. Oh my freaking shit. So the other day, it was Friday night, I dreamt about fish. I hate fish. I don't eat fish. I don't like fish. Hate it. So I dreamt about fish. I dreamt about fish, eating it, steamed fish, fried fish, all types of fish tea, fish soup, fish everything. Like, it was just so good. Crabs, crab legs, lobster, shrimp, clams, oysters, every seafood type in the world. I ate this food. It was so good. And I was like, that's weird. I told my husband about it. I told John about it. And he was like, yeah, that's weird. This baby is like probably like make you like fish. We were joking. We don't really know because I've already taken a pregnancy test and it came up negative. But then we went to my parents' house on Saturday. They came home and I went there and they were eating Chinese food. And I was like, ooh, what is that? And they were like, it's shrimp. And I was like, oh, I gotta tell you this dream that I had. And then they looked at each other when I told them the dream. And then they looked at me and they were like, usually that means someone's pregnant. And it was like, it might be your sister. And I was like, what? And they were like, yeah, because you don't dream about yourself. So I'm like, okay. So anyway, I was like, okay, that's a sign, but maybe I can be dreaming about myself. So we went to BJ's, and I know this is awful, but I could not wait. I said I was gonna wait, and I was gonna go home, and I'm gonna have this, and whatever. I took a pregnancy test, and it was my first pregnancy test that I took that was positive, and that shit came up. So I don't know if you guys can see that. I hope you guys can. But that was a positive. I was so excited. I was screaming. I was crying in the bathroom and everything like that. And I was so happy, so happy. I was like, oh my God, we're gonna be parents. And then I went to John and I couldn't stop crying and I was so emotional. He's like, oh my God, what's going on? And then I went and I tried to text my friend and she's like, I can't see that. And she's like, I thought there were supposed to be 2 lines. And I'm like, they are. And she's like, I really can't see this. I was like, zoom in. And I'm like, maybe I'm bugging out. Maybe I'm not seeing, because now I see it more. But when it was first fresh, it could have, because it's been a while. So I went to the bathroom and I took my clear blue. And before the time was up, it came up with this. Pregnant, 100% pregnant. Okay, like, that was like crazy. I was like, oh my gosh. I expected it to be not pregnant because here's the thing. I was only 8 DPO, so to speak. That's what I'm assuming, but apparently I think I'm a little later. Not too sure, but whatever. I think I'm only 8 DPO. I was 8 DPO when I tested this and it came up so positive. It was so fast. I was flipping out. I'm expecting my period July 1st because I have my period June 1st. And I'm usually a 30-day period. But it could be a 28-day period. So maybe I'm like 10 DPO instead of 8 DPO. But besides that point, yeah, like, I was so shocked that this came up positive. I was like, I was freaking out. I was flipping out. I was just like, oh my God. And then my husband found me, and he's like, Vanessa, are you okay? And I'm just like, look. And then he's like, oh wow, you're pregnant. Oh my gosh. And I was like, oh, okay. I need air. Like, I need to